Right now, climbing to 14,000 feet would make your lungs burn for oxygen. At high altitudes, thin air causes normal human blood to thicken dangerously into sludge. You assume that living on frozen mountain peaks requires centuries of gradual adaptation. Yet native Tibetan populations walk up Himalayan mountains without suffocating or gasping. They don't possess larger lungs or stronger hearts than you. They carry an ancient genetic cheat code. This genetic superpower was inherited from an extinct ghost human species. Their name was the Denisovans. Scientists discovered these ghost cousins not from a complete skeleton, but from a single pinky bone. Over 50,000 years ago, your ancestors met them in the freezing caves of Asia. Today, up to 5% of Denisovan DNA lives secretly inside millions of modern humans. Who were these mysterious extinct humans, and what other biological powers did they leave in your genome? Look at modern genetics today. We used to believe that Homo sapiens evolved in isolation. We assumed our ancestors conquered the planet by wiping out every other human species. Paleogenomics has completely shattered that myth. In 2010, geneticist Dr. Svante Pääbo and his team made a historic breakthrough. Inside Denisova cave in the Altai Mountains of Siberia, archaeologists found a tiny bone fragment. It was the tip of a juvenile female pinky finger, dating back 50,000 years. The fossil was so small it could fit inside a coin pocket. Yet when scientists extracted ancient DNA from that finger bone, they were stunned. The genetic sequence did not match modern humans. It did not match Neanderthals. It belonged to an entirely unknown species of extinct humans, the Denisovans. Think about the technological miracle. Without finding a single complete skull, science identified a lost branch of humanity using pure DNA. Further excavations uncovered Denisovan fossil teeth and a jawbone in Xia, Tibet. Denisovans were robust, cold-adapted humans who dominated Asia for over 200,000 years. How did their ancient genes end up inside modern human bodies? 50,000 years ago, as Homo sapiens migrated across Asia, they encountered Denisovan clans. They lived together. They shared campfires. They interbred. When Denisovans eventually vanished, their genetic legacy lived on inside our bloodlines. Consider the famous EPAS1 gene in Tibetans. At extreme altitudes above 12,000 feet, low oxygen levels trigger normal human bodies to overproduce red blood cells. This causes thick blood, high blood pressure, and altitude sickness. Tibetans carry a unique mutation of the EPAS1 gene that regulates hemoglobin production. It prevents their blood from thickening, allowing efficient oxygen delivery without cardiovascular stress. Where did Tibetans get this life-saving mutation? Genetic analysis proved that Tibetans inherited this exact EPAS1 gene sequence directly from Denisovans. It was not a slow modern mutation. It was an instant evolutionary upgrade acquired through interbreeding. The Denisovan inheritance goes far beyond mountain altitude adaptation. In the tropical islands of Papua New Guinea, Melanesia, and Aboriginal Australia, people carry up to 5% Denisovan DNA. Why did Denisovan genes survive in tropical rainforests thousands of miles from Siberia? Archaeological evidence suggests Denisovans migrated across vast regions of East Asia and Sundaland. They adapted to diverse environments ranging from frozen mountains to humid tropical coasts. Genomic studies by Dr. Rasmus Nielsen revealed that Denisovan DNA provided immune system boosters. Modern Papuans inherited Denisovan HLA immune genes that protect against tropical viruses and malaria parasites. Other inherited Denisovan genes regulate lipid metabolism and body fat distribution. They allowed ancient humans to store energy efficiently during severe food shortages. Denisovans gave our ancestors an immediate toolkit for global survival. When scientists examine the human genome today, they find complex layers of prehistoric history. Every region of the world carries different genetic gifts from ancient human encounters. Europeans carry Neanderthal genes for skin keratin and cold weather tolerance. Asians and Oceanian populations carry Denisovan genes for high-altitude respiration and tropical disease defense. These genetic contributions were not random evolutionary accidents. They were survival adaptations forged over hundreds of thousands of years in extreme environments. When our sapiens ancestors migrated out of Africa, they entered unfamiliar ecosystems. They faced novel pathogens, extreme cold, and oxygen-depleted high altitudes. Rather than waiting tens of thousands of years to evolve new adaptations naturally, they acquired pre-adapted genes through interbreeding. Interbreeding was nature's ultimate evolutionary shortcut. When you observe modern human diversity, you are looking at millions of years of hominid cooperation. Every continent's population carries unique genetic solutions to historical survival bottlenecks. Our species is not a single isolated lineage. We are a braided river of ancient human streams. The genetic streams of Neanderthals, Denisovans, and early Homo sapiens joined together to create modern humanity. This deep biological interconnectedness proves that human survival always depended on collaboration. Think about the profound irony. Denisovans went extinct tens of thousands of years ago, yet their biological innovations are actively protecting millions of living humans right now. They live inside your immune cells. They live inside your metabolic pathways. They live inside the breath of Himalayan mountaineers. What does the Denisovan legacy teach us about our modern world? Today, we view human identity through narrow racial and national boundaries. We divide ourselves into isolated categories. We forget that our survival was built on ancient interspecies unity and genetic mixing. Your body is a living mosaic of extinct human species. You carry Neanderthal genes that shape your skin and immune responses. You carry Denisovan genes that optimize your respiration and metabolism. Homo sapiens survived not by remaining pure, but by absorbing the strengths of our extinct cousins. If your ancestors had refused to cooperate with other human species, humanity might have died out in the Ice Age. Interbreeding was our ultimate evolutionary shortcut. Your DNA is an ancient library containing millions of years of hominid resilience. Do not view modern human comfort as the pinnacle of achievement. Recognize that your physical capabilities were forged in freezing Siberian caves and high Asian plateaus. Challenge your body to adapt to physical stress. Expose yourself to cold temperatures, high elevations, and physical endurance challenges. Reclaim your inherited genetic strength. Respect the memory of our lost human relatives. Protect the shared biological heritage of all humanity. Next time you take a deep breath of crisp mountain air, remember the ghost species of Denisova cave. Remember the ancient cousins who gave you the strength to conquer the heights. You carry their ghost genes in your blood. Keep your mind sharp. Keep your body strong. Step outside into the wild today. Remember who you are. Take a deep breath right now.